later.
Hello trainers of Rakusu and welcome to another live stream today. We are back at the Unown hunt. I know it's been quite a while since we last did a Pokemon Legends Arceus Unown hunt, but I am so ready for today. Welcome everybody, a lot of you are here. I noticed that Ender over there has seen the new sound alerts on Twitch. Yeah. Alright, hello Chris, welcome to the stream. What job did I apply for, Greninja? I applied for being a hostess. Or even a runner. It's for a restaurant and whatnot. You know, I've been doing those for a while and I have previous experience because I used to work at a restaurant for a year, like quite a while back. Oh, let me see. Okay, good. I did free up a lot of space. Okay, let me move that over here. Perfect. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and just get like a bunch of regular Pokeballs since I don't think I really need much like anything else, honestly. Yeah, I think that should do it and we can get right into the hunt. What's good, Return of Toxic? Hey, long time no see, Toxic, I remember you. So how was it, because Comic Dub is coming soon in February 8th, what? What is what? I'm so confused. You've confused me. Confused. Alright, let me go ahead and get through the... Well, best of luck. Hope you get the job. Thank you. I probably will. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're getting one this time round. We gotta just throw in everything. Alright. That's fine. You're down. You're down. Stay in the ball. Do not leave the ball. Stay. Okay. No! Get back over here. Oh, I ran away. Whatever. Honestly, I really like the quality of life of not just having to battle them. Hey! Don't play the shiny sound effect when there's no shiny! Don't do that! Oh my goodness, that's gonna make me think there's a shiny. Alright, hello Luna, welcome to the stream, and also Ryan. 4 to 5 months after the last hunt for an unknown. Yeah, I've been quite busy lately. I had a lot of stuff going on and everything, but we're back at it. We are going to get our shiny unknowns hopefully sometime today. I'm so looking forward to that. Been so dang long, lol. We gotta call once again one of these days for sure. Perhaps. I wouldn't mind doing that. Perhaps. Alright, here we go. Submit to the teabagging and stay in the ball. Yeah, look, man. Someone has to do it to him. Alright, here we go. We just keep going back and forth. I think you're supposed to, like, rest twice and then you go check it. And sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason, but whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna just keep doing that until one of them decides to shine for us. And even then, we still gotta do even more. Okay, so there they are. Oi! Oi, there's no shiny! Why are you doing that? You trying to throw me off? Oi, 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 oi! Get in the ball. Okay, well, running away works too. I don't really mind either way, as long as you either get caught or you run away. One of the two. I just need you to disappear somehow. Alright, here we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's that. Perfect. Why why the shiny sound effect. Don't give me this false hope. Don't give me this false hope. Out of all the shinies Pokemon that you want to catch, what one will be the hardest catch? Honestly, tough to say, but probably roaming Pokemon. Because I would like to go get Cresselia. Oh, okay. I would like to go catch a shiny Cresselia and BDSP, even though I despise the game. So, that'd probably be a while. I gotta sip water though. Ugh. Man. Is the shiny luck coming in? Is it now? Or are you just trying to troll me thinking there's a shiny? There's a shiny in another universe, so them playing the shiny sound ain't a lie. True is, bruh! How could this happen, man? Man. I just want a shiny. Dude, the sooner I get a shiny, the better. It means good luck. And there's none here. But that's okay, we're gonna just keep going after them until they decide to shine. And I'm hoping I get ones I don't already have. Like, it would kind of suck to get ones I already have. Stay in the ball. Don't leave. Stay in the ball. Okay, good. I have a feeling this is gonna be happening for like the entire stream. Oi. Ah! I can't aim for crap right now. Man, this is what no sleep does for somebody. I have not slept today. Anyone else never sleep today? I'm not the only one, right? Also, thanks so much for the head pads, by the way, Arthur. Really appreciate that. What I did with my going to be a reviewer. Okay, cool. Also, hello, Arthur. Yes, I see you. Yo, how you doing? Aim issue, yeah. Sometimes it's just like that, man. Oh, I don't think I slept twice. Hold on, I have to go back. Sometimes I do have trouble sleeping. Bro, I have insomnia. I can't sleep. I can't sleep for crap. I just have so much trouble. Not today, but yesterday I was tired. Oh, man. I stayed up until 5 a.m. in the morning and woke up at 6 a.m. yesterday. Was up for that for 20 hours, I think. 23 hours. Oh, my goodness. Yikes. That's a mood, though. Oh, yikes. But we're gonna get through this. We are definitely gonna get through this. We are hopefully gonna get our shiny very soon. I have the hope. Sag times, right? Right? Still nothing. Okay, that's fine. I've never slept once. It was a time to go to Florida and I was bumped into the Uber car when I was carrying stuff to the back. Yeah. That sounds about right. Uber drivers. Oh my goodness, speaking of, I swear, I think it's so funny. I love playing Lapras Express on Unite, and there are just some times where I just can't drive, and so people just call me an Uber driver. I had this one guy who had voice on for Unite, like you know how they can do the voice chat and stuff, right? And I remember being like that for that one person. I don't know, I don't remember their username, but they hopped onto my Lapras's back, and I was like trying my best to drive them, but I ended up bumping into walls a lot, and I was being called a drunk driver the entire time, and they were just going crazy about it. Because they just like screamed in the mic, "What are you doing? Stop bumping into the walls! What are you, a drunk driver?" I'll never forget that. It was just so funny to me. Well, we got some sound effects now, I see. Yep. Yes, you do. some custom sound effects there. I'm also trying to add them for like the point redeem using bot rigs so people on YouTube can use them. But right now I'm using Twitch as like a test to see exactly where that is. No, Lapras just can't drive. Mood. Sometimes it just, I can't drive. All aboard the Lapras Express, yes, for sure. Volo! Look, I may be half asleep and half dead, but that's no reason to scare me. Sheesh. Volo's after me, what do I do? Man. Alright, let me keep on going. Oh, I went to the store earlier and I was looking for some Christmas candy because I was like, okay, they have to have Christmas candy on clearance, right? I go in and okay. I go in and why are they not showing up? Alright, well whatever. I guess I just gotta keep resting. I go into the store and we start preparing, like, you know, going through areas and going to like the clearance section trying to see if they had, you know, all the stuff there. Well, I didn't have very much luck. They had like the little fake plastic candy canes that have like the chocolate in the middle, so I ended up getting one of those. But they definitely didn't have like the best. Nice crab rave, yo. Alright, they didn't have the best selection. I almost wanted to get some of the candy canes they had there, but I was just like, nah. I'll just get some of the chocolate. I'm in a chocolate mood. Nice crab rave though, man. I swear they're just not appearing. I don't understand this, man. I gotta like keep going after it until it decides to actually show up. I should probably up and release them though. Yeah, I think so. I forgot I got all those Turtwigs, honestly. I forgot about that. Because I was playing the game a while back, like a few days ago, and I just saw a Turtwig outbreak, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just bring that out. So yeah. I'm literally holding a shiny, and you just say, ooh, shiny sound effect time. Amazing. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add the same exact redeems for like the point redeems on Twitch into YouTube as well, like a command so that they can redeem it. Because that is something I always wanted to do, is just make sure that YouTube and Twitch are basically like up to date. Alright, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're not spawning, so I'm just gonna head back and then just go back here. Or maybe all I needed to do is that, I don't know, we'll see if it works that way. Because I know sometimes it doesn't like doing that. Nani, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It just is so confusing to me. I remember seeing a thing with my friends, and my friend did a poll in a Discord server to not let me drive in every game ever. You know, mood. Are you trying to get all of the shiny unknown forms? Yes, I am. I am in fact trying to. Alright, hopefully that's enough. I don't know, did I rest 2 times? I think I did. I hope it'll finally say that's enough. Because if it doesn't spawn in here again, that's going to be a little annoying. Okay, good. There they are. They've decided to show up once more. I don't know, this game has a nasty habit of having glitches every now and then. But they're very rare. That's what I love about this game though. I love that I don't have to like... I don't have to battle them in order to catch them. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but does anyone remember my shiny unknown fail? Where I battled it and then it just disappeared. It ran away and faded out of existence. I will never forget that. That was pain. Ever since that, I just don't want to risk battling it. I just don't want to risk battling any of the unknown because I feel like they'll run away and then I just lose them. Because unlike Scarlet Violet, if it runs away, it just fades. It doesn't stay. Alright. Hello, Nizion. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. We are shiny hunting for all of the unknown forms at the moment. I'm hoping I can get them today. I have high hopes that I will be able to. Definitely am not going to give up anytime soon, that's for sure. I love this game way too much. I've been replaying it so many times. You know how you can make like a new account on the Switch and then you can just like play through it and it'll have a completely new save file? That's what I've been doing, and I've like played through Legends Arceus so much. I love this game. I think it's kind of become my favorite Pokemon game on the Switch. It is literally just my favorite on the Switch. It's really nice. Get over here. Okay, that's fine. There's no shiny! Why? I'm also shiny hunting in Legends, Pokemon Legends. Really? What you shiny hunting? What are you shiny hunting right now? I wish you the best of luck. I hope you're able to get the shiny. I want to know what you're shiny hunting though. I'm so curious. There's so many really good shinies in this game. I literally just so many of them are so good. Man, I see Latios over there trying to play the shiny sound effect while I'm just resting and there's nothing going on. Oh man. Wild stuff, wild stuff. That's for sure. You're shiny hunting for anything? Okay, that's fair. Just running through the region is enough most of the time anyways. Do you have the shiny charm? I got the shiny charm. Hey Draca, welcome to the stream. I'm doing alright, how are you? Also, welcome to the stream, Gaga girl. There is no shiny, what? Oh my goodness. Alright, hello, how are you? Stay in the ball, stay in the ball. Stay. Okay, there we go. Perfect. You know, I love being able to like crouch this fast. It sucks that they took that away in Scarlet Violet. They know we were using it to constantly do that to Pokeballs. I can 100% tell. Like, they took that away because they knew what we were doing in Legends Arceus. Nani, yeah. Oh man. I have the shiny charm. Oh, epic! That's always a great thing. I'm glad to see a fellow Pokedex completer around. Unlike a certain somebody I know in the chat. Why you teabagging it? Why not? Why not? It gives me the luck to catch it better. It'll stay in the ball. Like, it has a higher chance, totally. Oh man. Come on. Give me my shiny. Nope, not quite yet. Alright. I should probably take a look at my box and figure out what ones I need to hunt for. Cause I don't mind I don't mind getting copies of like, you know, the already shiny unknowns that I have, but I don't know, I would like to have a good general idea of what I'm looking for. So I think I'll do that here in a second. Legends Arceus looks beautiful. It really does. The best part of it is the fact that I can get a Luxray that's 10 feet tall. The best part of it. Oh, and the fact that you can go first person is just amazing. Like, I love this game, man. I want big Pokemon again. Why did they take away our giant alpha Pokemon in, like, Scarlet Violet, man? Let's see. What ones am I hunting for? Okay, so I need B. And then I need D. I need a lot of them. I already see I have a copy of Z, and then I also have a copy of Q. I think that's a Q. Yeah. So it looks like... Alright, I'm hunting for a lot of them. Oh, Arceus, that's a lot. The last shiny I found in PLA was a random encounter Zorua. Nice! Nice! That's honestly amazing. Hisuian Zorua has such a nice design and such a great, like, shiny. They did a really good job. Oh wait, I don't think I rested. That's why they didn't spawn again. My bad. I forgot to rest. Whoopsie. Happens. Let me know if the music is too quiet, guys. I can always increase the volume if it's too quiet. I always have that difficulty of gauging when it's too quiet. Alright, okay. So let me go ahead and rest one more. And I think that should definitely help out. Let me see. Alright, here we go. Let me take a look. Okay. I rested twice and now I can go take a look and see if there's any there. I hope you're able to get some shinies for all of you who are shiny hunting. I did start a hunt on my DSi like a few days ago for a Latios using the Enigma Stone. Yeah, so I have the Enigma Stone on my Pokemon Heart Gold. I did not mean to battle you. Whoops. That is my bad. I also like being able to move during the battle sequence, honestly. Really helpful. Alright. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Get in there. Yeah, I am shiny hunting for a shiny Latios. I'm at 600 resets right now because I barely started not too long ago. So I'm not like at a whole lot of resets, but I am hunting for one because I personally like shiny Latios. That's my personal opinion, as I rather like it. Alright, they ran away, but that's fine. I need to go grab more regular Pokeballs, actually. Let me go do that. I'm definitely gonna buy some more. Alright, sus Latios. Yeah, I swear sometimes it feels like this man does not listen until he hears Latios. He's like one of those guys that's just like, you have to hear your name to talk. He's like one of the back quiet people in the classroom that don't speak at all unless you say their name and they're like, huh, what? I'm just messing with you, Latios. I'm just messing with you. Oh man. I heard the Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in forever. No! Is that your way of getting revenge? Making me sip water? I see how it is. Oh man. Why you gotta do that to me, man? I see how it is. I see how it is. I've never heard of a Latios fan. Only Latios fan. I like Latios. I do. I just don't like it shiny. In my opinion, I just am not a fan of Latios' shiny. And if I had to complain about one thing with its design, it's the fact that it has yellow eyes instead of blue eyes. And the reason I say that is because, you know, Latios has red eyes. And, you know, that's obviously meant to represent Latios because it's red. And yet, Latios has yellow eyes and not blue eyes to represent Latios. That's the only thing that really bugs me about its design, personally. If it had blue eyes, I would probably be more for it. I'm very picky about, like, the designs. I don't like Mega Latios or Latios. I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference. They look the exact same. You can't tell me they look different. The only difference being the triangle. I can't tell. I legitimately can't tell. It's so... They could have done so much better for the design. It's like yellow for Latios and red for Latios, right? It's so weird. Honestly, I think what would have been really cool about the shiny is like if they swapped colors, if they're shiny swap colors, so like Latios would become red and then Latias would become blue, I think that would be a really cool kind of gimmick they would have going on there. But yeah. The eyes are different too. I could barely tell, man. That tiny model on the tiny 3DS screen, how am I going to be able to tell? They have different eyes and size. Yeah. Well, itty bitty 3DS screen goes burr. You can't really tell. You kind of just have to look at the name. Or at least see it before it mega evolves. I do think that I really, like, okay, I love the themes used for when you're flying on the Latias or Latios's back. Like, that's so cool. I really like that you could just blow the Eon flute, hop onto their back, and just travel across the region. I really like that they put that in. And I really wish that the newer remakes of games such as BDSP did the same thing. BDSP is such a bad remake, ugh. But it just, there's a lot of stuff I hope that a lot of, like, if they plan on doing more remakes of Pokemon, I really hope they would take into account, like, some of the old stuff from Auras, like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, because that was a really amazing, like, remake right there. It was so good. I do feel for the people who want the Battle Frontier. I mean, I wanted the Battle Frontier as well, so I get it. But at the same time, it's like, it kind of makes up for it by just how, like, how they managed to incorporate, like, a bit of new stuff. Like, I enjoy Zinnia as a character, I do. I love her theme a whole lot. I love the build up to the story, the Delta episode. I rather enjoyed those. I do really miss the cutscene though with Kyogre and Groudon fighting one another. I will always miss that. But I guess it's kind of a fair trade considering that they can't obviously do that since it's not like Emerald. So it has to be one legendary or the other. You can't catch both. So it makes sense, but yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were amazing, 100%. And they should have done a Platinum remake instead of... Facts! Facts! So there's hatred for BDSP and love for Gen 4 is loving cake and hating cupcakes. Remake BDSP. Look, okay, I grew up in Gen 4, okay? My first DS game was Pokemon Diamond, and my first Game Boy Advance game was Ruby. So... when I saw they were remaking Diamond and Pearl, I was so excited for that. I really was, because that was something I personally grew up with. And it was basically my start of ever getting into Pokemon. And so it just kind of broke my heart more than I, like, could say. I love moments today. I get rickrolled for talking serious. Alright. Alright. But I just was really hoping that it would be better. I really wanted to see the Distortion world. I do think Legends Arceus, honestly, is, in my heart, the remake of Gen 4. I'll be real here. To me, I don't acknowledge BDSP as a remake. I acknowledge it as, like, a bootleg variant. Like, it's just not going to be as good ever. And the music is so bad to a point where, like, it's causing people headaches because the frequencies are so off. And that's like a huge deal to me. Especially since I really loved Gen 4's music and just BDSP literally ruined it all. The Giratina theme is so bad in there too, man. Legends Arceus's Giratina theme is so much better. Like, every theme in here is way better than anything BDSP could possibly hold to. It cannot compare. Alright. I wanted to, yeah. I wish Them Remakes had a Giratina storyline episode like the Delta episode. I do too. I don't like the whole shadow Giratina thing where it just appears as a shadow. I don't like that. Do you want to do a Q shiny race? Sure. I don't think I'll win, honestly, because I don't have the best luck trying to get these Unown to spawn because they don't like to spawn properly, but I don't mind doing a race. I just believe Legends Arceus was a good prequel to Gen 4. It was amazing. It was just amazing. Oh, man. Alright, so let me... I think I need to release more of them. Yeah, I need to release them. Let's get these out of the way. Go through. I need to get back into playing Let's Go Eevee, because like I've never finished it yet. I have not finished it, but I was doing a friend lock, and like I've had a couple of the friends who were in that ask me if I was ever gonna get back into doing that, and I'm just like, I should really get back into it. That's for sure. I really hope they do more prequels. I really like Legends Arceus, so I'm hoping for like a Legends Zygarde. I'm hoping for like a, maybe even a Legends Suicune or Celebi or something. That'd be really cool. There's a lot I would really love. Legends Kyurem. Oh, there would be a lot of really good storylines they could bring in. And they probably could add on the Legends Arceus, too, if they wanted to. I wish they had DLC for Legends Arceus, personally. I wish they had DLC for it. I know they had the free update and all that, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. PLA was the game I dreamed of as a kid, going out in the world and catching Pokemon in their natural habitat. Yeah, it's amazing. That I'm putting Latios, Ultima Thunder, and Giratina in the Distortion world. Look, man, I'm already in the Distortion world half the time. I never leave this place. At least it's quiet here. That's why I'm here. I really like just the Distortion world as a whole. In fact, funnily enough, my just chatting stream layout literally has me in the Distortion world, which is perfect. Surprisingly enough, I was all playing VR chat and nobody has made a Distortion world area. Like, it's just not there. It's crazy. I was like, how could this happen, man? But they had Spear Pillar, which Spear Pillar was pretty cool to see. They also had Dragon Spiral Tower, which was cool. Legends Kyurem all the way. Yeah, I want to know what the original dragon looked like, for sure. I think everybody does. How are those inverted waterfalls in the Distortion world? Also, what's the reception like? So, the Distortion world has no space and also no time. None of those exist in the Distortion world. It is governed entirely by Giratina, and the gravity is completely different. So, the reason there are waterfalls that are upside down and all those kinds of stuff is solely just because the laws of physics don't apply in the Distortion world. You have some areas that have more gravity than others, and some bizarre trees and whatnot that can simply appear and then disappear at will. And the one who controls that world entirely is Giratina. So that's at least my assumption of it. That's my whole idea of it. Not quite yet. Alright. I want to see the full dragon for sure. For sure. Alright, let me see here. Thunder, what if Scarlet and Violet catching Pokemon in the overworld? That would be cool. I would like that, honestly. But I don't really think that's gonna happen, personally. I'll be real. I think we're gonna get either 1 or 2 more DLCs off of Scarlet Violet before they decide to work on the next game and release it. That's my personal opinion and what it seems to be doing. But I'm not 100% sure, of course. I can't be 100% sure, but in my personal opinion, I do see that coming. I think we're gonna get another DLC. And I think with that DLC, it's gonna bring more Unova stuff. It's really tough to say if we're even gonna get a Unova remake. I'll be real, I do see us getting another Legends game, but specifically for like Kyurem and whatnot. But I do not see a remake of Pokemon Black and White, or even Pokemon Black and White 2. I don't see that happening, especially since they put all of this Gen 5 stuff into Scarlet Violet. It seems highly unlikely. So I'm just gonna assume that they're going to just simply do a Legends Kyurem or Legends something for it, but they're not gonna go further than that. Because it seems highly unlikely. You think Peachrunt isn't going to be the only mythical in Gen 9? Good question. Good question. I'm thinking they might add 1 more. If not, if it's not a mythical, then it'll be a legendary for the next DLC they released. I really hope it's Legends Kyurem, or at least a Legends game. Yeah, for sure. The Legends Arceus was really well done. 100%. 100%. I really want more Legends game. I want to see the combined form of the 3 legendary birds. Ah, I see a fellow manga enjoyer. I see a fellow manga enjoyer, yes. I did in fact read the Pokemon Adventures manga. That was really cool, and yeah, I agree with you. I would love to see it. I want to see Pokemon games based off the manga, man. I want to see it based off the manga. Game Freak is planning something big for Gen 10. Probably. I mean, that's highly likely considering the fact that they've been giving so many, like, really good stuff in, between, like, Scarlet Violet and everything. Probably for the Switch too. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. They always want to release another one, but I hope they still release stuff for like a regular Switch. I'm resting them, my chat, shiny sound effect. Was it you, Toxic? I don't know. I can't remember if it was you who got me into it, but you might have, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember. I actually have physical copies of all of the Pokemon Adventures, all the way up to, I think, Gen 3, I think? Yeah. And then I have a little bit of Gen 4. I'm trying to get more of the Pokemon Adventures manga. I want to go buy more of those, because I have a Barnes & Noble not too, like, it's a little bit far from where I am, but it's not, like, super far. So I've been going over there, and they sell a lot of manga, and I've kind of just gone over there and just bought a whole bunch of them. No, I don't want to see an R-Box split too. Oh my goodness. I see somebody else knows. Yeah. Scarlet Violet is definitely an improvement over Sword and Shield in terms of content and story and difficulty. For sure, 100%. I really like that the Blueberry Academy is all done in double battles. Honestly, it's really cool. I love seeing the different battle modes because we need to get more familiar with other battle modes instead of it just being the same thing every time. It's just refreshing to see. It's very refreshing to see. I want to see. I mean, are they going to do, like, rotating battles? Are they going to come back? Or are they going to do triple battles? Are those going to come back? I mean, I'm waiting for those, like, all those features to come back. I'm waiting for them to return. There's no shiny. Don't give me this false hope. Alright, Come on, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. There we go. Alright, I see the T over there. Okay, it's gonna run away. Alright, you're gonna stay. Okay, cool. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. I said stay. Alright, well, running away works too. Okay. Rotation battles was my least favorite, but I did like triple battles. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's not for everybody. Of course, it's not for everybody, but it's a unique play style that I thought would just be neat to see come back. It's a pity that graphics are a little choppy due to the Switch's 2014 processor. Is it? Hold on. Ain't no way. When did the Nintendo Switch come out? I gotta know this. It came out in 2017. Do not scare me by saying it has a 2014 processor. Oh, I was gonna be like, okay. I was gonna freak out if it came out in 2014. I was like, ain't no way it's been that long. Ain't no way it's been that long. Oh man, you guys keep playing the shiny sound effect. Oh, Arceus. It's a lottery, but with shinies. Imagine. Imagine, imagine. Alright, we're gonna keep on this going. Hopefully we get one or two. I'm hoping we get at least two today. I want to keep doing these until I get all of the letters. Let's see. Are we gonna get it this time? Just giving you the shiny luck, of course, by trying to give me the false hope that there's a shiny here that isn't here? What do you mean you're trying to give me shiny luck? Alright, let me talk to him and see if it's gonna show up again. Because it's doing that whole glitch thing again where I rest a bunch and it just doesn't show up. So I'll just go ahead and rest a bit. And hopefully it will. You're doing it again! Why is it every time I rest? I sleep. Shiny sound effect. I get the shiny. Nothing. Man. You'll be shiny hunting until you're 50 years old. You know, I can see that. Is it sad that I can say I can see that? Like, I can see myself like 60 years from now still playing Pokemon. Exclamation point shiny luck? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Man, they're still not showing up. What? I don't like this glitch. I rest a whole bunch. I just rest a whole lot and hopefully they'll spawn again. But you know Legends Arceus gotta be like that sometimes. I love this game though, regardless. At least it wasn't as buggy as like BDSP on release date. Can everybody take the time to acknowledge that BDSP didn't even have a title screen when it first released? I always take that into I always remind myself of that, knowing that hurts my soul. The eyes are watching you in your walls. Oh man. I would hope not. I don't want to be watched by some weird eyes. I don't want to be, man. Alright, so hopefully we get some resting in here and hopefully that'll do. BSP was quite mid. Quite bad, you mean. So there's going to become 28 years old until people, 99% of Pokemon fans quit shiny hunting before they hit their goal. I'm the 1%. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Facts. rotating battles were crazy, right? I'm still, okay, I've been hunting it for over a year now, but I'm trying to get a shiny Snivy in Pokemon Black, and I've been resetting that game so much. I am like thousands upon thousands of resets in, and it's kind of crazy just knowing how many I've done. I just have not been able to get it. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. I'm certain. I like the AI that they used for the Pokemon in these games because they make them feel so much more alive. I also appreciate that they brought back some of the animations from like Pokemon Battle Revolution and also Pokemon Coliseum and XD. Gale of Darkness is just, I like seeing those. Because the animation of Ninetales sitting in Legends Arceus and all of its tails moving, that comes straight from Coliseum. Because that was something they introduced in Coliseum and made it so much more fluid and, you know, just really nice looking. As soon as I exited my house in BDSP, I saved game and immediately exited the game. The only reason I got the game was so I can get Darkrai and Peel. Facts! Facts right there. Thoughts on Bing image creator? What? Bing image? What? I'm so confused what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Alright. Let's see if they're gonna show up this time. Come on. Whoop. Shouldn't you do MMOs? No. No. You know what? Can you remind me what an MMO is? I tend to forget what that is. It might also just be because I'm super tired since I haven't slept at all. So like, I might be a bit slow, you all. I don't say y'all here. I say you all. I can't, man. I grew up in a desert. Okay, I grew up in a desert, and now I'm like in like an area where I feel like everyone talks like a cowboy or like a country person, and it's like I don't understand why. Why do you say such weird terms? Ah. It's different to me. I'm not used to it. Oh, massive mass outbreaks. I thought you were talking about like a game style, not like massive mass outbreaks. No, Volo's here to collect taxes. No, I will not. I refuse. I will not pay. Alright, let me rest. You all best be ready for Volo. Nah, man. Volo's terrifying, man. I'm still a little upset about that because I came up with the idea of a second phase with Giratina where after it's defeated it comes back into its second form. And I kid you not, like, a year later when Legends Arceus came out, it had that, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And the one thing that really hurts is when okay, so I'm a story writer. I write like a lot of original stories, and I also write OC stories, like fan-on stories and fan-made, you know, fan fictions and stuff like that. So I tend to do that, right? And I think like the most painful thing is knowing that when I publish the book, I'm gonna get a lot of people that are gonna be like, you stole that idea from Legends Arceus, and then not believe me that I came up with the idea first. It be like that sometimes though. Anyone else have that? I have that happen to me all the time. Alright, there we go. Stay in the ball. Stop leaving the ball. Stay. See, I told you teabagging works. I told you. Here we go. It just works. See, it just works. Alright, let me go back over here. No. AI art is, to me, is disgusting in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really support AI art at all. I don't support that because it takes art from other people and like generates its own thing. But honestly, I think like the one thing I will say is like, although I don't agree with people who make AI art, that doesn't mean that they're bad people. I think that they might be a little bit misguided because they don't know any better, or they may know better and just don't care. But I don't know. People just have to argue about everything nowadays. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, we do. Like, unfortunately, a lot of people can't stand one day without arguing. It'd be like that. Teabagging a Pokemon is crazy work. Let's get Officer J. No. Look, we can talk this out. We can talk this out. No. I'm not. Look. Look, we can talk about this, alright? I wasn't harming the Pokemon, wasn't doing anything bad. I just said that it works because the Pokemon keeps, like, it remains in the Pokeball. Ain't that enough? Also, if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that like button on the live stream. It really helps me out. And then drop a sub if you're new here. Always appreciate the support. Always appreciate it. If you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. And hopefully find us a shiny Unown today. Volo! What? What? Volo. The Volo is preventing me from getting any shiny Unown, man. He said, no, you don't get any. Because you got Arceus himself, I shall not give you any shinies. I will take them from you. Oh my goodness. Instead of Legend Celebi, it should be Legend Psyduck because of reasons. I think we should get a Legends, like, Suicune, in my opinion. Because you have Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the remakes, right? So wouldn't it make sense to kind of be Suicune? That'd be kind of cool. And you get to kind of see what they look like before the burned tower and everything. I would kind of like to see the bell tower and everything at its fullest before it was burned down. I don't think it was the bell tower. Oh, it was the brass tower. I think was the one that got burned down. I want to see what it looked like before it got burned down. And it'd be interesting to see Lugia, you know, perching at the top of the tower. Can we all agree the Mochi song goes hard for no reason? That I can 100% agree with. Oh man, I went through the trouble of like doodling my character doing the Mochi dance in a little doodle. I'm so excited to show that when I go through the DLC on Scarlet. I'll probably do a live stream of me going through the DLC on Scarlet overall. And it'll be kind of funny because everybody will get to see my Ninetales and Leafeon combo that goes crazy. Now chat, real question, who has more Riz, Brock or Ash? Ash long shot, because for some reason this man can just breathe and then just immediately it just goes, ooh, man breathes and gets somebody. Legends Lugia or Legends Ho-Oh, probably. I don't think it's gonna be either of those because those are box legendaries, so I don't really see it happening with either of those. I'm really thinking it would be like, I mean, It probably won't be Legend Suicune, but I'm hoping it will be. But it will probably be like a different legendary. Heck, I'd even take Legends Articuno or something. That'd be pretty funny. What would really be nice is if we got a remake of Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness. It's been so many years. You gave us a remake of Pokemon Snap. Give us a remake of Pokemon Colosseum and XD, please. We need that. Because I remember the original Pokemon Snap. I played it. I think the one thing I will definitely miss, though, from Pokemon Snap that they didn't put into the, into the remake with, like, or the sequel, new Pokemon Snap, is the fact that you could go onto, like, I think it was, like, Rainbow something. I think it was, like, a Rainbow Road or something with space and whatnot. You would go up there and then you would encounter Mew, and Mew would have, like, this little bubble, and you would have to throw little apples at it or whatnot, and then break its little bubble, like, break its little shield. And then it would, like, you would take good pictures of it. I really miss that. It had some nice music, too. It's unfortunate that the sequel didn't have that. But the sequel definitely had a lot of really detailed stuff and Illumina Pokemon that I really liked. I also think that I kind of missed a little, I think that, I don't know what they were called, but like, you know how you have the Illumina balls, right? Well, in Pokemon Snap, like the original one, they had like these, I don't know what color they were, but they had these one types of balls that you could throw at the Pokemon, and it would like actually make them angry or something. It would like irritate them, and it was super funny. Especially since you could use them to knock Pokemon into stuff, so like you could just accidentally knock a Charmander into like a volcano, and I think that's how it evolved into like a, oh no, it was a Charmeleon I think, and then it would become a Charizard and then come out of the magma or something. If I'm recalling correctly, I have a friend of mine who knows Pokemon Snap way better than me, because I have not played it for very long, but I'm running off a little bit of old memory. They had Mew in new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, but it wasn't to the degree that I was talking about. It didn't have like the little bubble. It wasn't in space, and it didn't have like this whole sequence where you could break its shield and whatnot. It wasn't the same. It was still cool though, don't get me wrong, but definitely not as like cool as what it used to be. But new Pokemon Snap is amazing though. I love Illumina Pokemon. They're so pretty. Illumina Pokemon are gorgeous, man. They're so gorgeous. I wish they were real Pokemon that you could catch in-game and use them in mainline games, because they're so cool. I love their patterns. Just the patterns on the wings of the Volcarona. I couldn't decide which one I liked more, honestly. The Volcarona, like the Illumina Volcaronas, or if I like the Illumina Melodic more. It's hard to say, because I liked both of them so much. And then seeing Lugia in the water was pretty cool too. I love seeing Lugia. I always enjoy seeing Lugia. I have a lot of attachment to Lugia since like my favorite Pokemon movie is Pokemon 2000. And that's like kind of just always been my favorite Pokemon movie. And I just have a lot of, like, it's such a good movie. What is your guys' favorite, I want to know what everyone else's favorite movie is, like favorite Pokemon movie. I just want to give a fair reminder to a lot of people who forgot that Zorua and Zoroark were originally meant to be introduced in Generation 4, but were held back for the Gen 5 games. Their reasoning, because their designs didn't fit in with the rest of the Pokemon in there. Which kind of makes sense when you think about it. Because Zorua and Zoroark have very sharp designs compared to the more rounding looking design, like the more round designs of Gen 4. But it's kind of an interesting fact to know that they were originally meant for Gen 4. Applin the apple with 4 different evolutions for some reason. Right? When is Lapras gonna get an evolution? When is Zangoose or Seviper gonna get an evolution, man? It's crazy. Pokemon Jewel of Life and Pokemon Clash of Hoopa. Yeah, for sure, for sure. The whole encounter in Snap was sick. Yeah, I bet. I Choose You. Nothing wrong with that. Those are all good movies. I like your guys' choice. Pokemon 2000 is the zenith of fiction outside of Mystery of Mew. Mystery of Mew, man, was something else. That's for sure. It's so funny. They really like to troll you. Because they give a movie to Zoroark, right? But Zoroark isn't even a mythical, nor is it a legendary. And then they give one of, like, you know, obviously Mystery Mew and then Lucario, right? And Lucario's in it, like, a whole majority of it. And you kind of just take that into account, and it's like, man, Lucario's not even a legendary or a mythical. It's just crazy. Lapras evolution would be unbelievably awesome. Yes, it would be, honestly. I want to see it have an evolution. Because there's a lot of Pokemon from, like, way back when that never got a pre-evolution, never got another evolution or any of that. And that's what kind of confused me. They're like, let's give Duraludon an evolution. Duraludon's a rather new Pokemon compared to Lapras and the others. And they're just like, let's give it to that one instead. It's like, man, why though? Why? I mean, it's still cool to give it an evolutionary thing, don't get me wrong. But I sort of wish they would, like, have given that to a older Pokemon who kind of deserves it more. I like the Pokemon movie 3 with the talking Entei. Ah, yeah. Spell of the Unknown, I think, is the name of it. Yeah, that one was something else. It was so dark, though. Like, man, was that movie dark. It was super dark, but I really liked it a whole lot. It's just really enjoyable. I love the build-up to it, and it was really sad, especially when you saw that the Entei just up and, like, had to disappear due to the Unknown going out of control. And then telling Molly, which is the girl, the little girl there, to believe in him so that he can do anything as long as she believes. It's like, oh man. It's so tough to deal with that. I mean, that was just, I really like that movie too. Loki, Goku Black, and Zoroark duo. Am I cooking, chat? You are cooking. Go for it. You are in fact cooking. I actually love to see art. So I scroll through Twitter a lot. I like to be on Twitter. And they have some really good art where I've seen like different anime characters with Pokemon with them and all that. And I've seen some really pretty art pieces off of Twitter. Just like really pretty. In fact, most of the art that I've gotten and used, besides obviously like the main ones I use for my thumbnails, but like my profile pic, for example, on YouTube and stuff, that is something I commissioned somebody off of Twitter, and they did a really good job, and it's kind of become one of my favorite pictures that I have of Thunder. A lot of the art I've used, such as even like the ones from my announcement videos that would have like, you know, Robo Thunder, that was art I commissioned somebody off Twitter to do. And I've just found so many really cool artists, and I've made friends with them. And it's just super awesome to see their work getting noticed and seeing them grow and improve over time. Because I can really see it. The more it progresses, the better they get. And I think that's a wonderful thing. Oh, right, let me get more Pokeballs, because I'm nearly out. Alright, let me do some shopping. I need to get 100. I'll go 110, that's fine. Yo, what starter should I hunt for? Chespin, Froakie, Snivy, Piplup, or Quilava? Snivy. I'm always gonna choose Snivy because Snivy's my favorite starter Pokemon and also my favorite grass Pokemon, so that's like my go-to. I love the Snivy line. Then again, I really love snakes in general. I love snakes because I have a pet snake, so I'm biased. If it's a snake Pokemon, then yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. Alright, let me see here. What is considered the worst Pokemon movie to ever be made? You are asking a very tough question. If I had to be real here, and this is in my opinion, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. I'm sorry, but 90% of the movie is dedicated to Ash, Bonnie, and like Serena and them dressing up Diancie in a mall. That's literally most of the movie. That's legit it. It may as well be known as Diancie's dress up party. That's literally the movie. And you mean to tell me that Wyvelta, the freaking Cocoon of Destruction, shows up for 2 minutes and disappears? What relevance does it have? What relevance did it have? It didn't even, it absorbed the life force of Pikachu. But Pikachu was just brought back by Arceus. Why? What was the point then? There was literally no development in the plot, nothing. It was such a bad movie. I could not. I can't. If you ever ask me to watch through that movie again, I will literally, no, I can't. I can't even be bribed to watch that movie again. It doesn't matter, I refuse. Oh, goodness. At least Volcanion actually had a build-up to plot and wasn't dedicated to dressing up a Pokemon for like most of the movie. Snakes are adorable. I don't care if they creep people out. They are adorable. I have a pet snake and I love it so much. But yeah. That's my personal opinion on what the worst Pokemon movie is. What do you guys think? What is the worst Pokemon movie in your opinion? I want to know. Alright, let me... Alright, there we go. That takes care of that. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, I think that's all of them. It's really hard to see with all the fog, but I think that was all of them. So now I just gotta go rest again. That Magearna movie was actually good though, for real. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, it's definitely not, like, to me, it wasn't in, like, a top tier one. It wasn't, like, the greatest to me, but it wasn't bad. We'll put it that way. It wasn't bad, but to me, it wasn't, like, you know, the best. It could have been a lot better. But I did enjoy it, especially since, like, the intro of that movie shows, I think, Ash going against Clement, and Clement is using a Luxray, and you see the Luxray literally eat Pikachu's Electro Ball, and I'm just like, that's so cool. I love it already. All I need is Luxray, alright? If you have a Luxray in the movie, congratulations. That's all I need. Unless it's like Diancie, but we don't talk about the Diancie movie. We're just gonna pretend the Diancie movie doesn't exist. It just no longer exists, alright? I think Destiny Deoxys is the worst for me. I heard it was hype, then watched it with my friend Onyx and fell asleep. Really? You know what? I honestly, okay. I think Destiny Deoxys is funny. I shouldn't laugh at it, but you mean to tell me that it's not... I mean, you mean to tell me a Deoxys who makes a bunch of clones of himself and steals vending machines and everything in sight. I mean, that's... that's too funny to me. Oh, man. To answer your previous question, my favorite movie would be the Darkrai movie. That one was really good. I enjoyed the Darkrai movie, because I think one thing that happens a lot is there's a lot of people who just automatically assume a Pokemon is bad. Like, they just assume that the Pokemon is bad, but I like the movies that kind of show that the Pokemon is not actually as bad as they think. It is actually gentle. I mean, one thing that happened in Pokemon Journeys was the fact that Darkrai was protecting Cresselia because Cresselia was injured in the forest and Darkrai was constantly going around trying to keep it safe. But it was causing people to have nightmares and they had to solve that whole mystery and stuff like that. But I think it's kind of neat that they actually show you that it's not like the Pokemon is bad or evil. Honestly, I don't really think there is any Pokemon that is evil at all. I think it's the trainers that have them do evil deeds, but they themselves are not actually evil. And another gist of this is like, especially manipulation. Like, I honestly wholeheartedly believe that Giratina was manipulated by Volo, so I don't really think it was ever evil to begin with. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. I just don't think it was evil at all. It always matters on the trainer and what the trainer does with them. Alright, let me get over there. There are a few things I like there. Not wanting to be a jerk, but I don't like the Unova arc of the Pokemon series. Nothing wrong with that. I personally enjoyed the Unova arc because I think the biggest moment is the Ghost Train episode. That one was really intense. And I say that because, not just because Ingo and Emmett are in there, and I love Ingo and Emmett with all my heart. Like, they're so cool. But because of how smart Team Rocket was being. Team Rocket was so smart in Black and White. Like, oh, they were incredibly genius. It was insane. I mean, it was a whole nother level from any previous animes. They were not playing around at all. They were very smart. And it kind of made me sad that they made them kind of dumb again. It just kind of felt like, I don't know, they struggle between knowing the difference between naivety and then stupidity. And they just think that naivety is stupidity when it's not. And so it really butchered a lot of the series and whatnot. It really butchered a lot of characters and all of that. Alright. Yeah, that was a good mini movie in Journeys. Yes, for sure. Hello, welcome to the stream, Witched. Let me see here. I feel like evil Pokemon depends on the continuity. Some Pokedex lore has implications of a certain Pokemon being evil naturally. That is true if you want to consider the fact that like a lot of other ones, especially like, for example, Pokemon such as Gengar, its Pokedex entry literally states that if it licks you, you just die. It's over. It's just, you're gone. Some Pokedex entries are something else. That's for sure. Like how Houndoom's flames. If you are struck by a Houndoom's flames, the pain will never go away. Like, it will literally never fade. Your wound may heal, but the pain never fades. I look at Pokedex entries and I'm just like, bruh, it is something. Imagine if there will be a snake Pokemon based off the sea snake and its water poison. That would be awesome. I would love to see it. Also, welcome to the stream, Kato. Great to have you here. Team Rocket were at their best in Pokemon Black and White. You know, I have to agree with you there. I really think they were. Team Rocket fell off hard though. Yeah, unfortunately so. Team Rocket said it's big brain time for facts. Facts. Team Rocket better make a return. I see so many Team Rocket comments right now. But you were completely right. They probably will because they're so popular. I don't really doubt they won't return or something. They have some crazy Pokedex entries, right? For sure, for sure. They have such wild ones, man. Now, a real one like me would tank the Houndoom Flame and then throw Bro in water. Oh, man. So you're willing to be in pain permanently? There's no shiny! Don't give me that false hope! Oh. You guys know that little jolt in your heart? Like, you get really excited because you hear the shiny sound effect, and then you get like that jolt in your heart, thinking there's a shiny, only to be disappointed because it's you guys doing the shiny sound effects. That's what I'm dealing with. That's what I'm dealing with. Man. Sag, I want my shinies already. Oh man. Team Rocket was a comedy gold in Sun and Moon. Practically, they were kind of used as comedy relief. I don't know. Sun and Moon in itself, I think, was practically just comedy in general. I wasn't the biggest fan of Sun and Moon. It had its moments, but I wasn't the hugest fan of it. Team Rocket belongs to the stars. They deserve all the love, yeah. You keep playing the shiny sound and hurting my feelings. Ah. Which Pokédex, Pokemon Pokédex entry is the creepiest? You know, that's a really tough one, honestly. I don't know how to answer that because there's so many of them. Obviously the Gengar line has a very intense Pokédex entry. That's definitely like an obvious choice. But also like, you have Pokemon such as Drifloon, who kind of end up taking children to the afterlife. And then you also have like Hypno, who goes around hypnotizing children and everything. Like that's, I don't know. There's a lot of wild and intense Pokédex entries. Dusknoir is a good one too. Yeah, good one to point out there, Luna. For sure, for sure. There's so many of them. I want a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, okay? I want a remake. I want a remake of Explorers of Sky. That would be so cool. Pokemon Explorers of Sky remake would be so cool. I would love to see that. The Ultra Beasts were my favorite highlight from Sun and Moon. Yeah. Sun and Moon was great in my opinion. It had its moments, but it wasn't like the greatest to me. I think the cringiest moments was like the times they were like Ultra Roger and then they would change suits and all that, and then they would go on like this one, they would all like fly off and whatnot on different Pokemon to get to areas to get the Ultra Beasts. But there were funny moments, such as like the whole Buzzwole thing, where they would just constantly have to like flex and move around and do certain poses to distract Buzzwole. It was silly. It was silly. I also think it was also really funny seeing Ash constantly trying to throw Pokeballs at a Poipole and miserably fail. It was great. Arachnoquid says it delivers headbutts with the water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble where they drown. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can see that. Definitely sounds like a Pokédex entry right there. It was something else. Random, but I have an artist friend who made a crossover, who made a Goku Black X Jujutsu Kaisen crossover meme. I mean, why not, right? I mean, if they think it's funny, that's a great thing. Because laughter is like the best medicine, so you always want to have something that makes you laugh. Alright, come on. Get in here. Wow, still not a single shiny, huh? Wild. Now stay in the ball. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta go get this last one over here. Hey Daniel, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good weekend. How you doing? How are your classes doing? I remember you were getting some 3D model classes and also 3D modeling for people. How's that going? Let me know. Sakuno versus Golu. Golu. Yo, I totally what? I totally know who Golu is. Ain't he that main character of Dragon Ball Z? Bro. Or do you mean Golurk? Bro fights against Golurk himself. Oh man. That was so positive to say for a meme. Well, I'll tell them you love the art and send it your way. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm actually in the middle of an assignment right now. Oh, really? I hope that's going well. What's the assignment about? You wanted to give some details? I'm curious. In terms of the lore and story, as well as the designs, what is your favorite between the Ultra Beasts of Paradox Pokemon? That's tough, honestly. That's a really tough one to say. I mean, design-wise, if I had to tell you design-wise, I would say Naganadel, personally. I really like Naganadel's design, but I also really love Pheromosa's design. So that one was a really tough one for me to answer. Lore-wise, I would also kind of have to go with Naganadel as well. Just because, like, I don't know. I like the episode. I don't think they did it in the English dub of Sun and Moon's anime. But I do like that moment where they travel over to, like, the Ultra Beast world, and you have this like Mother Naganadel talking to like Ash and his friends and all that, telling them the story of Necrozma. I don't know if that was an English dub or not, but I only watched the English sub of it. Yeah. Yeah, I also agree with Iron Valiant though for Paradox Pokemon. Iron Valiant by far is super, super cool. I really like its design and stuff. But it's not necessarily my favorite. My favorite Paradox Pokemon would probably go to Slitherwing, just because I think it's adorable, and it's so fluffy. How could you not like Slitherwing? It's just funny. I have this animation blocked in. I have to in between it now. I'm nervous about it, not gonna lie. Deep press, deep press. As long as you tried your best, that's all you need to do. I promise you, like, no matter what, you tried your best, you know you did, and there's no reason to be nervous. Because people will see that you worked hard to have it done, and that's something you should definitely be proud of yourself for. So whenever you find yourself nervous, just take a deep breath and remind yourself that you did everything you could, and that it's going to be perfectly fine, because people are going to see your hard work. Be proud. The Genesect movie and the Hoopa Unbound movie, Genesect movie, and that was certainly something with Mewtwo. It was certainly something, we'll put it that way. The Hoopa Unbound, I was not really the biggest fan of. I wasn't a big fan of either of those movies, honestly. They were kind of weird. I don't really know what to comment on them. They were just bizarre. I mean, they pretty much had to survive, otherwise the story is done, isn't it? Ash and Pikachu have been through many near-death experiences and they survived. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like what Widget said, pretty much, is that they would need to survive in order for the story to go on, so... Yeah, it was kind of obvious they weren't gonna die or anything. They're the main characters after all. So, like, and also the main income for the franchise, so, you know, I don't think they would have let them. I would like Roaring Moon for Scarlet and Iron Valiant for Violet. Okay. Yeah, those are both, like, really good ones. I like Roaring Moon's design. Really nice looking. Darn it, I overshot it. Stop moving! Stop moving. Okay, you run away. That's fine. If you want to run away, you can. You're not shiny, so. I should probably get more. You're gonna play Pal World when it drops next week, aka Pokemon with. Oh my goodness! I saw that trailer. I saw that trailer, and I was laughing so hard when I saw that. Oh man. I don't know if I will, but I might. I might, just because it's super funny. Hoopa Clash of Ages is a worse movie. It was only made to promote auras and was nothing but fan service. I'll admit the Hoopa Confined was cute in the movie. Were you surprised? That's all I have to say. Were you surprised? Oh man. That's all I can think about. Or either that, or it was just like Ale Hoopa ring every 2 seconds, man. I was not a fan of the Hoopa movie because it would constantly do that. It was just, I forgot about that shiny Onyx I got. Alright, let me go ahead and release all these guys. There we go. I think that should do it. Yep. Alright, here we go. The first Mewtwo movie was peak Pokemon, for real, for real. I mean, it was the first movie, so it made sense. I mean, it makes sense considering that, you know, it was literally the first ever one to even be made, so. Let's see. The movie didn't focus on Hoopa too much either. Let me... Okay, hold on. I like zoned out there for a second. The X and Y movies were kind of underwhelming in several cases. Yeah, true. It really was. It really was. They always do different voices for Mewtwo, and it always changes to a male sounding voice in the Mewtwo movie. To the Genesect one sounds like a female. Yeah, I found that very weird, considering that they only really made like, you know, one Mewtwo. So why is it suddenly female? Like it's just really weird because there's only one. There couldn't be multiples. It's just really weird, really weird, and the story does not add up. Also, welcome back J2 Arceus. I see you on Twitch. I see you. I like that movie because it brings me back when I was little watching it, so I'll give it a pass. Nothing wrong with that. If you have nostalgia, like, if you have nostalgia from it, then that's a wonderful thing. That is a wonderful thing. Let's see. I wonder if they still did Pokemon movies around Legendaries again. Imagine a Journeys movie based on Eternatus and the two doggos. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even be against that. I want to see more of, like, Zacian and Zamazenta. Also, I want to just mention, a lot of people tend to forget that Zacian is actually a girl. It's literally stated in its Pokédex entry to be the elder sister of Zamazenta. And a lot of people tend to forget this. But it's just kind of funny to me, because I have had to remind so many people that Zacian is, in fact, a girl. Which is weird when you think about it. If the Pokédex entry says they're a specific gender, then why don't they have that gender? It's not like they couldn't do it either, because, like, obviously they have Pokemon such as, like, you know, the I don't know, is it? I don't think that's the name of it. You know, they have stuff like Enamorous and whatnot, who all have genders. You have Cresselia, who has a male and female gender ratio. You have Heatran, who has a male and female gender ratio. So then why not, like, you know, give them genders too, if it's obviously a thing. Also, can we take a moment to realize that Terrapagos, when you first battle it, has a chance of being male or female? Like, it actually has the ability of being male or female, but in the final battle, it's locked into being a male. Isn't that weird? Like, that's so weird. I wanted a female Terrapagos, and that is an alpha. I am not risking that. You are staying in the ball one way or another. Okay, good. Okay. Just had to make sure I got rid of that alpha there, because that alpha would have been a real problem to deal with. Okay. Definitely was not going to take that risk. So yeah. Especially Lunella and Solgaleo. Like, Lunella is literally said to be the female evolution of Cosmog and everything. Like, Cosmome and everything. So then why is it not female? I'm not the only one who finds that really weird, right? It's just, it's weird. Let me see here. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat. By the way, Mewtwo in both movies were different. Mewtwo in the Genesect movie was most likely made in Unova. Pretty sure there was a prequel of Mewtwo in the Genesect movie. Probably. That's a possibility. I definitely have to look into that. That makes me a little curious. I'll probably look into that. Oh, I forgot about Secrets of the Jungle movie. That one I did not like it. It was really weird to me, like really weird, that the guy who grew up in the forest was suddenly able to use a Pokemon move. Like, what? What? Huh? It's just weird. Seriously, it's weird. I was not the greatest fan of it, but I'm glad you like it. It's good that there are people out there who like the movie. That's wonderful. If there was a movie based on the Darkest Day arc, it would have been a lot better with a 1-hour film. For sure. That is a fact right there. Or imagine a Journeys movie introducing the Galarian birds. Facts! Dude, there's so much that they need to introduce. Like, there's still a lot of Pokemon they haven't really, like, given a lot of attention to. Same with Solgaleo and Lunella. Male Cosmog evolves into Solgaleo. Females evolve into Lunella. Yeah, 100%. Isn't it more common for Heatran to be a girl? Let me look it up. Heatran. Let me look up Heatran real quick. It is not. It has a gender ratio of 50% male and 50% female. So it's actually normal on the gender ratio right there. Yeah. Tag team cards for the Sun and Moon were the best. They were really gorgeous. They were really cool looking. Speaking of the Pokemon cards, I have gotten into Pokemon trading card game, actually. I know how to play it online now. So you guys can definitely look forward to live streams of the Pokemon TCG. You can definitely look forward to that. Maybe perhaps by watching me, you could even learn how to play it yourself. And I don't mind teaching anybody while I play. But yeah, I've gotten really into it. It's actually a lot of fun. The main deck that I use is a Giratina deck. I love using Giratina for obvious reasons. Oh man. Thunder, can you stream Pokemon Infinite Fusions one day? There's so many good looking fusions and some are unique anime references. Sure, I can give that a try. I don't mind trying that out. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll definitely take it into account. But instead of a stream, I would most likely use it as like a YouTube series. Like a video series. But I don't know. I'll see. I might do a live stream variant. It depends on how things go. It'll either be a live stream or a YouTube series. We'll see. Let's see here. Liked Secrets of the Jungle because of the fact that it got a little more aggressive with some guy killing a little baby's parents with a Bruh! What? Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. That's pretty much true though. You are completely right. Can't disagree there. But still, man, it's just wild. Sounds good, yeah. Yeah, thanks again for the suggestion, Gaga girl. Really appreciate those. Let me see. I don't think I have too many here. Alright, maybe I'm at the limit here, yeah. Hopefully that'll let me get some more. I was thinking about suggesting Thunder should do some fan games such as Rejuvenation or Reborn. So my whole gimmick here is I don't mind playing like, you know, obvious fan-made Pokemon games. My main concern is I don't want to play any that have gore in them, like any kind of blood or anything, or are very like not okay. Like I don't want any with cults or blood or any of that. I do not want to play fan games that have those kinds of stuff. So as long as it doesn't have that, we're good. I was thinking, okay, so many Pokemon on the live stream today. Yeah, it's a good amount. It's not nearly as much as it normally is, but I mean, hey, it's still a really good amount. I appreciate how many are here. It means we have a good amount of like people watching and a good amount of following. I really appreciate that. Always appreciate those. Oh, they're not showing up again. Okay, I don't know why they're not showing up. I guess I have to try a few more times to rest it. Maybe there are ones there. Okay. Okay. There are a lot of cool looking fusions and there are some that are completely cursed. I'll just leave it at that. I can imagine. I don't even want to imagine like half the fusions that come to mind that are very weird to me. I don't know. There are a lot that I don't think would look good. Like a Bidoof and a Kling Klang. That would look very, very weird. I do like some of the Chandelure fusions. They look sick. I bet they do. Chandelure is such a cool Pokemon. There's a lot of like really cool stuff that can be done with that. So I 100% believe you there. I bet they look awesome. I want to see the Luxray fusions personally. I bet the Luxray fusions will look great. I mean, I'm kind of expecting some of them to be cursed, but I mean, that's kind of a given with any of the Pokemon, really. That there's always going to be some that won't look good. If you do get the chance, do Miltank and Diglett. I don't trust that. I don't trust, that sounds so bad. Why? Why those two? I'm so concerned. Rayquaza and Gardevoir is a W fusion. I would see that. I can see that. Rayquaza is a really cool looking Pokemon. It would be pretty neat. What, did they give Gardevoir armor or something? That'd be pretty neat if it did. Speaking of which, maybe next stream of Unite, Thunder should play some Chandelure with Flamethrower. You know, I could give that a try. I would probably practice it a bit because I've never actually used Chandelure on Pokemon Unite. But I could definitely give that a try. Speaking of, I cried today. I really badly wanted to get that like Dark Magician skin for Dragapult because it's on like that whole sale thing. Because you know when they have like those little sales with the Unite license, it's on sale and I cry inside because it's like, man, I want to get it so bad, but you know you can't get it, so you have to cry. Internal screaming. That's my soul right there. I made a Fakeamon before? Yeah, so did I. I've made a lot of Fakeamons, come to think of it. I've made a lot of them. But that's because I'm like, you know, I own a roleplay server, so... And it's got like its own storyline and stuff, so... I wanted to make something unique that made people go like, oh, that's cool. We have our own storyline and everything in that area. I can't wait to open up roleplay too. I've been working on this Pokemon bot for like a year now, for over a year. Actually, actually, I think a couple of years, to be honest. And it's coming together really well, and it's really close to being usable. Okay, I don't know why they're not showing up, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave and then come back, because I don't know why they're not showing up. I have no clue anymore. I think it's glitched. Wait, what? You got a Pokemon RP? Yes, I do, yes. I saw Giratina and Jirachi fusion and it looks majestic. Really? Ooh, I want to see. Gave her a longer dress with the horns of Ray and the color of Ray. Ooh, that sounds really nice. I definitely gotta check that out then. For sure, for sure. Can't wait to see it. I'm just waiting patiently for new battle passes. Apparently we're getting another Gardevoir pass and Unite. Let's see. Which I think it's a wasted opportunity since a majority of our roster didn't get any. Facts. Yeah. That's yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that could use some more skins, honestly. Like Lapras only has one. I think Blaziken only really has one either. Like it's just it's not a very good variety for a lot of the Pokemon. There's a lot of them that could definitely use it more than the Gardevoir. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Gardevoir, but Gardevoir already has a really good majority of skins that I just don't see a point as to why it should need another one. Because there's so many that could use more skins. I saw it in a YouTube short video for Pokemon Infinite Fusions. It looks amazing. I'll bet. I'll definitely take a look into that. I may need to get in there one day. Let me be the Infernape King. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you could go ahead and try to be. Our variant is like it's really interesting. So I don't know if any of you know D&D, right? I don't know if anyone knows Dungeons and Dragons, but our system uses dice. It's not exactly a D&D, but it's kind of like a soft D&D, where the damage like is determined like the attack either hits or misses, and it's all determined by dice. So you have to like roll dice every single time for your attack and things like that. Like, and the damage is completely random unless you have super effective typing, things like that. It's a very, very interesting thing that we're working on. Imagine a Lapras evolution and they just make the neck longer, just like what they gave Dunsparce extra segments. The neck ends up being as long as like Raging Bolt. Like, yo, what? Can you imagine? Oh man, that would be kind of funny, not gonna lie. But I hope not. I honestly hope Lapras gets a good evolution. It makes me wonder, so Duraludon has an evolution now. I don't really think they're gonna bother with it on Pokemon Unite, but it would be pretty cool if they ever edited it and like updated it to where you would actually get to have your Duraludon evolve and stuff, and it would be a little bit different. It'd be neat. The one thing I don't like is how Unite handled the Mewtwo licenses. I think that's really dumb. Like, I don't like that the Mewtwo licenses are different. I kind of get it because I know like one's physical attacking, like one's special attacking and all that. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems like a waste and a way of just trying to get more money. I just don't think it's right. Lapras, but each level up increases its neck length. Oh my goodness, that would be so funny. Oh, I could program that in too. I bet, you know what, I will definitely make it to where one day I end up that being programmed. I'll program that. And then once its neck reaches a certain length, it evolves. That's its requirement. Its neck has to go off the screen in order for it to evolve. And then even then when it evolves, you can't see its face anymore. It's just so large. Oh man. I hate Mewtwo and Unite 24/7. I don't like it either. I cannot wait for them to like reset the what should I call it? The season, like for a new season on Unite's ranked and all that, for the EX licenses to be banned off of ranked. Like I can't wait for that day. I want it to happen already. Alright, let me go ahead and keep going here. Alright, I'm gonna keep on. Can we hopefully get this shiny today? I hope so. It's nearly been 2 hours already and I have not gotten this shiny. I can't believe it. Why? Why are they no longer spawning? Do I need to go back over? It's glitching again, so we'll have to leave and then come back. The ult is so stupid, and of course, it's literal point and click. It just makes me want to cry, especially it takes barely anything to make it fun. Yeah, pretty much. I think the most annoying thing is the fact that it can hit you inside your goal. Like, you mind your own business in your goal, and it just, it hits you there. It doesn't even matter. Like, it's just bad. I don't like it. It's dumb. The Zacian nerf is just not going to exist at all on ranked, because it's banned for this upcoming system. Well, yeah, for real. Like, I won't lie, Zacian needed a nerf at first, but I feel like they nerfed it too much, and now it's just not really that great now. Like, everything else does it so much better. Leafeon is way better. Like, it's just a better Zacian, in my opinion. Especially Leafeon pre-nerf, it was literally like just Zacian 2.0. I love Leafeon though. Leafeon's very fun to play. Alright, okay, that one's running away, that's fine. My main goal here is just trying to get these ones out of the way, so it doesn't really matter to me whether or not it decides to run away or not. Alright, come on. Let's get this one. Get in the ball. Stay in the ball. Well, let's just ban all of the Pokemon in ranked but EVs. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? That's funny. Ranked, but it's only ever EVs. Oh man. That's a funny thought. Zacian is still a top tier mon according to Unite's API, the king of ranked apparently. Really? Interesting, that's good to know. I didn't know that. The only thing they're nerfing on Zacian was the crits it had before. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, you're gonna head out, now to take a business call. Have a good day, Thunder. I'll hold you up, calling one of those. Yeah, sure. Thanks so much for tuning in, Toxic. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Good luck with your business call. Thanks so much for tuning in. Alright, let me go ahead and keep going then. Let's keep this up. Can we get this shiny? I hope we can get this shiny, man. And then they're not spawning again. Why are they not spawning again? Oh my goodness, why? Really? Oh man. I do want to shiny hunt the alphas at some point, because I would like to get an alpha female Sneasler. Like, that would be really cool to have an alpha Sneasler. Because I have an alpha Hisuian Sneasel, but it's male, and I don't want to evolve it. I don't want to evolve it at all. So I would just like to get one that's, like, female. Early game for Zacian was so dumb. It had a 5% crit rate after getting level 2. Yeah, right? 5% chance to kill instantly. May as well be. That's crazy. I like Unite, man, but Unite has this really nasty habit of, like, having a hard time. It's power creep, basically. Just power creep at this point. It makes it really hard. It's definitely a difficult one to deal with. Okay, good. The unknown are spawning again. That's a good start. So let me go ahead and throw these Pokeballs at these ones. Go over there. Come on, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball, stay in the ball. Okay, there we go. Definitely need to get those last two over there. Is your unknown Pokédex entry perfect? Yes. It is in fact perfect. I just apparently don't have the best of luck. I also have the shiny charm. That is also a thing. I do have the shiny charm. So even with the shiny charm and a perfect Pokédex entry for unknown, I just don't have the luck apparently. Before the nerfs came. Yeah, and most of the time it gets exactly once it gets crits when it's early game, it's all over. Pretty much, yep. It just kills instantly. Wild stuff. Glad the nerfs came though. It definitely needed those nerfs. I have Zacian, but I haven't used it in a while. Maybe I should give it a try. I don't know. I'll see for myself why it's considered like really good for ranked right now. I don't know why, but I will learn. That's for sure. Alright. Are they gonna spawn my unknown? Okay, good. But still no shiny, huh? Crazy stuff. Alright, stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Alright, there we go. And now it's just this one. Okay, if it runs away, that's fine by me. As long as it's gone, that's all I care about. Alright. I'll never forget Zacian on launch. The amount of salt that Mon created was amazing. Especially from Vinka, who is supremely salty at Zacian. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you were there for that. Yeah, it was pretty insane. Zacian was something else, man. It was something else. For sure, for sure. Alright. I think I'm only gonna go a few more times and see if it spawns, and then I think that'll be it for today. Alright. Go ahead and take a look. I do appreciate that Stantler got an evolution though. Weirdeer is pretty cool. I actually really like Weirdeer, so I'm glad it got an evolution. Oh, come on. Still no show. Why? If anyone loses their bag in Legends Arceus, let me know. And if it shows up on my list, I will grab it. I will make sure your bag gets back to you. That's for sure. Okay. Honestly, I've been starting to play Mystery Dungeon a little bit more. Mystery Dungeon DX. Although I'm still really salty because I fainted in a dungeon. And I chose not to wait for a rescue team, so I lost all my items. I cry. Okay, I guess they're just not going to show up. That's okay, though. Yeah. It was magical at that rage to a point where the rage at Mewtwo was the only thing to surpass it. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this stream, though, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you all. If you haven't already, if you're watching on Twitch or Kick, be sure to drop that follow there if you enjoyed watching this. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to drop that like. It really helps me out. And I will definitely see you guys in the next stream. I'm going to work on my YouTube schedule, see if I can get that posted here soon. I did have a job interview earlier today, and they said they're going to get back to me on Monday. So I may be out, like, not be able to stream for a couple of days, just so I can get that all squared away and stuff, so I get a good, you know, idea of where I need to go if I do end up getting the job. We'll see. But, yeah, thank you guys so much. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. And I'll